What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Mike Stud kicks off his year with a brand new album titled These Days. Before I even review it, I gotta specify that I don't have no personal vendetta against Mike Stud. I know it might seem like it after you watch this video. I was a big fan of Closer. I love that album. I feel like it was more freeform in terms of the sound and the diversity of it. Like, he wasn't just chasing one type of sound, and he has a really good voice. If you've ever seen my interviews, you know I've interviewed him. You can check that out in the interview section on the channel, and it was a really good interview. But at the same time, I'm not gonna have like a bias just because somebody gave me an interview because I'm cool with them. It's not fair, and that's where I'm going to get into with These Days. Now, the same reason that I don't like This Is Not the album is the same reason why I'm really despising These Days. I feel like it's almost scary how Drake-like Mike Stud is becoming. This album it doesn't even feel like a Mike Stud album. There's times where I'm listening, I'm like, he almost sounds like Drake. Like the second verse of 10th Inning, I was like, does he have a feature with Drake? Am I listening to Drake now? It was like bizarre. I'm like, how far can you go with emulating somebody else's sound? This album is pretty much Mike Stud dressed up as Drake, making Drake music. And it sucks to say that because he's a very talented singer. I feel like he has a lot more to offer than what he's given us lately. And I tried hard to get past it. I went on Twitter to search his name because I wanted to see what everybody else was saying. Obviously, a lot of his fans are really into the music. And I wanted to see like if there was anybody that was having the same issues as me. So I also checked out, Mike Stud, Drake, kind of cross-referenced them and searched the names. And there wasn't too many people that were saying anything about it. So I'm kind of just confused. Like, are Mike Stud fans not a fan of Drake? Is that why they like it? Or have they not heard a Drake record, or do they not listen to Drake regularly? I don't know. I'm kind of just confused on the whole matter. But like I said, I tried hard to get past it. I listened to this album several times. And every time I just couldn't get the image of, Drake's sound out of my head. And it sucks to say. Like, on After Hours, he says Ronda Rousey's name in the exact way that I'd imagine Drake would say it. And I don't know, I just feel like this is what that album is. These Days is nothing different than This Is Not the album. So if you didn't like This Is Not the album, then naturally you're not going to enjoy These Days. But like I said, I want him to get back to like that Closer sound. That was a good album. There was a lot more going on there. The songwriting was excellent. But I just feel like the path he's on now, he's selling himself short. If I look at it like this. I browse KTT, which is a very popular music forum, Kanye to the, and if you've ever been on there, those people are relentless. They're ruthless with their opinions. So I didn't see a Mike Stud thread, so I didn't see anybody talking about this album on there, but if they did, I'd imagine the comments would be something similar to what I've been saying in this review. And, I don't know. I can't really go in depth about the album because I can't get past the whole Drake issue. Like, I wanna say like the songs are not bad, but they're not Mike Stud songs. They're Mike Stud sung Drake songs. It's like a Drake cover or whatever. And that's why I can't get into the album. That's why I really don't like the album. I'm still, like I said, I'm still a Mike Stud fan in terms of his voice and, his older work. And I really hope these two projects in particular were kind of like, just like they exist on their own. And then the next album that Mike does, whenever he does put out another album, has nothing sounding like this. I want him to go back to, being more diverse, having his own sound. And you can even argue that Closer had a little bit of Drake in it, but honestly, in this day and age, what music doesn't have a little bit of Drake in it? So, those are my thoughts on These Days by Mike Stud. And I would love to know what you think in the comment section below. I hope, his fans don't tear me to shreds and dislike the video and go in on me on the comments. But if you are a Mike Stud fan and you think I'm crazy for not liking this album, I would like to know what you hear out of this album that I'm not hearing. You know, let's have a discussion. Let me know in the comment section below. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at SermonsDomain. As always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.